There was once a Sufi monk who spent his life walking between worlds, the seen and the unseen, the hurried and the still. He never rushed, yet he was never late. He never chased, yet he received more than he ever desired. And when people asked him the secret to his peace, he smiled and said, "Time is not something you find. It is something you make." One day a weary traveler approached the monk, eyes heavy with the weight of unfinished tasks. "Master," he sighed, "I do not have enough time. The day vanishes before my work is done, and my nights are restless with thoughts of what remains." The monk listened, his gaze as steady as a mountain. Then he took out a small cup and poured tea until it overflowed. The traveler leaped back. "Master, stop! The cup is full, it cannot hold more." The monk set the teapot down. "And yet," he said, "you keep pouring tasks into a day that is already full. No wonder your spirit overflows with exhaustion. We often believe that if we could just squeeze in one more task, extend our day by another hour, or move a little faster, we would finally have control. But in truth, time bends only for those who respect its rhythm." The monk taught that every day must have 3 spaces: time for work, time for growth, and time for stillness. Time for work, where we give our best efforts to our duties, but not at the cost of our well-being. Time for growth, where we learn, reflect, and nourish our souls with wisdom, much like the roots of a tree drinking deeply from the earth. And finally, time for stillness, where we simply breathe, observe, and exist. For in that stillness, answers emerge, clarity arrives, and the heart whispers what the mind often ignores. One evening, a young disciple asked, "Master, how do I know if I'm spending my time wisely?" The monk smiled. "Tell me," he said, "if a man has a candle but keeps it unlit, does he complain that his room is dark? Or does he strike a match? Time is the flame that reveals your path," he continued. "If you feel lost, do not blame the darkness. Ignite the moments you have." And so we must ask ourselves, how do we spend our light? Do we waste it on distractions, fleeting worries, or the endless chase for more? Or do we use it to warm our hearts, illuminate our purpose, and guide others along the way? The Sufi monk never kept a clock, yet he was always aware of time, not by counting minutes, but by ensuring that in each moment he was either creating, learning, or being. So today, be mindful. Pause, reflect. Instead of running against time, walk with it. And perhaps, just perhaps, you'll find that time is not slipping away. It is waiting for you to embrace it.